What's going on with everybody? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in a pink dungeon, getting it to you real raw, rugged, and it's gonna be a little different, bro. I feel like there's been a trend on YouTube where people are just like, hip hop stinks. Hey, that's the worst genre of all time. Hip hop sucks. A lot of that going on, and hey. I don't want to toot my own horn. I feel like I was hating before it was cool. What I'm saying? I was hating on the state of hip hop for a little minute now. I feel like niggas kind of been doing it for the past year or so. I've been doing it for a little minute on YouTube. And rather if it's critiquing hip hop culture, the state of hip hop, songwriting, hip hop media, if it's there to be critiqued, I done said something about it. But it's very in me to see something negative going on. It's getting a little too negative, man. Let me get a little positivity in there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna do right now, bro. I want to make this video non-negative. If I say something negative, I promise I'm gonna catch myself. But this is how why I love hip hop, how I came to love hip hop. A love letter to hip hop, if you must say, and. It starts from me being in the womb. People, I rarely get interviewed. I probably get interviewed like 5 times in my life. Probably 3 of those times, people ask me, "What's your first memory of hip hop?" I can't answer that question, brother. I have been exposed to hip hop since I was in my mother's stomach. Rather, if it's her playing it, people around her playing it. And when I was born to a black family in Jacksonville, Florida. I am listening to a lot of hip hop growing up. I'm listening to a lot of soul growing up. I'm listening to a lot of R&B growing up. Whatever is black music, I'm listening to it because, bro, it's the people that I'm around. My family's a black Southern family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm listening to everything. Nigga, my mom say that freaking my first crush was Janet Jackson. So there's that. I don't even remember that because I was such a young kid. But I don't remember these thoughts because I'm so young, being exposed to all of this music. I let my mom tell it before I could even form words. I was trying to freestyle. She said I used to be like a tippa tippa da, a tippa tippa da, a tippa tippa da, a tippa tippa da. She said I used to, and I can't even. I can't even say no words. But that's how much I was around it, and I loved it. I love music. It's in my DNA. Definitely hip hop music, R&B music, but that's in my DNA. My mom loved music. She loved music. When I was a kid, we used to listen to Disney AM. I think it was on 600 AM, and then it evolved to us listening to the White Rock station. So I'm listening to the Eagles and Tears for Fears and stuff like that. So I'm listening to different type of music that's not of, you know what I'm saying? That's not made by black people for the first time. So I'm like, okay, because she loved that type of music. Madonna, she loved all of that. And then it evolved to us listening to V101.5, which is the R&B station down here. It had that boy Key Sweat. It was the Key Sweat Hotel, baby. You know what I'm saying? It used to be females out there calling, just selling out about their husband. Just a ridiculous kind. They'd be like, Key Sweat, I wish you was my man. You'd be like, no, baby, you can't say that, baby. I grew up listening to all that R&B soul music that's what's played on there. So like I said, I get that love of music from my mother, and I've been listening and loving rap for that long. Now, with that being said, I think I have a unique place in YouTube hip hop, or hip hop YouTube, whatever you want to call it, because I am young, I'm black, I'm from the South, and my music taste is very varied. I don't think that's a unique position to have in hip hop in general. There's a lot of people like me that listen to hip hop. On YouTube though, it's not a lot of black people from the South on here, bro. I done seen it. A lot of these niggas is from the Midwest. A lot of y'all niggas from up north. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all ain't Negroes. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all kind of like one type of music. Rather if it's I like the lyrical music or I like the turned up music. Like it's not a lot of that on here where it's like they're black, they're from the South, and they got very ranges. One of the entities I think about is Dead in Hip Hop. There's a lot of people on there. You know what I'm saying? There's people on there and all of them ain't from the South because BZ from, you know what I'm saying, Detroit. So now I'm thinking about it, but I know FIFO from the South, but it's few of them is from the South and from Atlanta. So it's like one of those things where it's not a lot of people, black people on here from the South that can go praise a Plies and then go praise a navy blue. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like, and then a lot of them are older than me that will do something like that. Because it's like, bro, I grew up listening to Boosie and Webbie. Those were my favorite rappers at once upon a time. Love Boosie and Webbie. Then fast forward about a year or two later, Royce da 5'9", my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I love all types of hip hop. I could appreciate it. Southern music, up north music, because Boosie and Plies, Boosie, Plies, Webbie, all of them, they from the South. So it's like, of course, that's gonna hit me more. But then I'm discovering, damn, bro, they rapping different in Detroit. Why Eminem sound like that? Why Royce sound like that? Or I go up north to New York, as a kid, and it just I'm like a kid discovering all this is all like elementary, early middle school. You know what I'm saying? Days for me, and just it was a freedom of expression that was super interesting to me. One thing that it showed me was how black people was living in different places in America. I'm like, oh, okay, so they saying son and B and yo up there in New York. You know what I'm saying? In the Midwest, they saying this, they saying that. You know what I'm saying? What up, though? You know what I'm saying? Oh, this how they dressing in New York. Okay, they don't dress like that in Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? Even in Miami, it's like, okay, they a little different from us in Jacksonville. So it really connected me with black people. I feel like hip hop really connected me with culture that I wasn't exposed to because Jacksonville ain't the only city in America. There's a bunch of people where black people live at. This ain't the only city where black people at. So it really connected me. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, they wearing Wallabies and they wearing Clarks and all of this. You know what I'm saying? They 5%er stuff. That's not present in the South. That's really some up north stuff that we call raising the consciousness and God and all of that. So it's like hip hop not only exposed me to different black cultures, but it also exposed me to wisdom that I wasn't exposed to. Listening to rap, even at an older age, I'm listening to Navy Blue, and it's like, damn, bro, this brother really making music for the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? He making music that our ancestors would appreciate. He done told me that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, bro, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, nigga ain't trying to waste no rhyme. Like, if I write it, I mean it. He'll tell you that himself, and it raised your consciousness. Listen to that type of music. Even listen to old '70s soul music that'll raise your consciousness. But just specifically hip hop, I'm listening to Mos Def. Yasin Bey. And it's like, damn, bro, this really make you proud to be black. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, black on both sides. Nigga, that boy say he ain't an ounce of white in him. That boy say he black on this side and he black on that side. That boy ain't miss a side. He black on Earl Sweatshirt. Some rap songs. I listened to that. It didn't click at first. But when it clicked, I said, bro, this make me proud to be black. To Pimp a Butterfly, I say, bro, this make me proud to be black. It's music that make you want to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason I like hip hop, or I love hip hop and really fell in love with it, man. And then you just got I'm a nerd, bro. I like words. You know what I'm saying? I like to learn new words. I done learned so much stuff from hip hop and expanding my vocabulary. Hip hop is the one of the only genres where it's like you gonna find some words in there that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? On the pop song, they gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying? But like hip hop, bro, it's like we trying to push the envelope. We trying to push the envelope of what is normal to say in a song. Listen to a Black Thought song, but Black Thought gonna say some words you don't know what he talking about. You gonna have to Google the mugs. Most Def gonna say a concept or something you don't know what he talking about. Absol, I ain't know what a lot of stuff he was talking about. J Electronica, I ain't know what he was talking about, man. But even a nigga like Immortal Technique, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, bro. They done expanded my vocabulary, showed me things I didn't even know what they were beforehand. And it's like, damn, bro, done raised my consciousness, man. You know what I'm saying? I done wrote a little light list of why I done fell in love with hip hop. What else on here, bro? You know what I'm saying, dog? It done gave black people a second chance on life. A lot of people that rap, if rap didn't exist, they'd be either in the streets or dead. Or in jail. You know what I'm saying? Really, that's really the other two. There's a lot of people that be dead or in jail. And the fact that this genre has given so many of my people a platform to express themselves without having to kill, go to jail, sell drugs, or be dead. I love that. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where it's like it done really gave niggas a new leash on life. And not even that extreme. It's people that just would have been broke. You know what I'm saying? Not even in the streets, just like struggling. And they found this avenue for, you know what I'm saying, created by black people to express themselves and get their people in better situations, and get themselves in better situations. And like I said, all these are reasons that I think about when I listen to rap, where I'm just like, damn, bro, like I love hip hop, man. You know what I'm saying? Listening to just people do metaphors and wordplay. Like I said, I love words. Like that type of stuff excites me. Like, bro, you see that nigga just did that, bro? This nigga just rhymed this with, bro, how this nigga just rhymed that with that? Like that excite me. I go back to elementary school, dog. Nick Morgan, bro. That was my best friend in elementary school. Shout out to Nick. Me and Nick In fourth, fifth grade, we had class together. We had Miss Blaylock class together. We were safety patrols. We will be on patrol debating about hip hop in fifth grade. So that's why it'd be kind of crazy to me when I hear people be like, I just started listening to rap since I was like 15. I'm like, what? Yeah, like that'd be crazy to me. I get everybody's experience different. That's not to down anybody, but that just it'd be crazy to me because that was my reality, bro. We kids talking about. I remember he was trying to debate me that Drake was already better than Wayne. In about fourth, fifth grade, he had just dropped So Far Gone. And So Far Gone, I remember him debating me like, nah, bro, like he better than Wayne already. I'm like, I think I was like, man, he Wayne, like he underweight. How he gonna be better than Wayne? Like we kids debating this. I remember we were debating Wale. I remember we thought Wale was the worst rapper of all time. I ended up growing to like Wale. Like I said, we kids debating this, and it's like this really connected me with people, bro. Music built my relationships with people. I done gained friends off of our love of music. Me and Nick really bonded off of just talking about music and Drake and Wayne and hey, you heard this rapper, you heard this rapper. You know what I'm saying? Nate number 8. If y'all be on Twitter, you done seen Nate number 8. Me and Nate really bonded off of Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? If I call him right now and ask him, bro, what artist you think made us like really close friends? I'm gonna call him right now. I bet he says Young Thug. Barter 6 really was everything for us, man. You know what I'm saying? So it was something that really made us like really, really close. Us talking about the Barter 6 leaks, us talking about this, us talking about that. That really bonded, you know what I'm saying, bonded us together through rap music. And I could never not appreciate rap music for giving me friends that I'll have forever. My white friend Spencer McMullen, that was really my first white homie. You know what I'm saying? Still really probably the white homie that I have. And he would talk about the more lyrical stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was I can talk about Odd Future with the white boy. You know what I'm saying? Or I can talk about MF Doom with the, you know, with the white boy. You know what I'm saying? That really bonded me with my first white friend, bruh. Oh, the white boy, I know he gonna be listening to all the crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you heard new Kendrick? You know what I'm saying? Heard that new Ab Soul? You know? So yeah, man, that really bonded me, dog. And it just put a smile on my face, like this genuine happiness that I've felt through meeting friends through music. Like, you know what I'm saying? What that boy Flight say? Made me happy, made me smile, man. So I done felt every emotion listening to rap, bro. I done cried listening to rap, bro. Kendrick music done made me cry. I done cried to multiple artists because the reality that they put in their music, and it's like the vulnerability of black people do get me sad. I can't watch First 48 sometimes because the mama be crying about her son dying, and to see that like just vulnerability shown just like raw through black emotion, that get me sometimes. I worry about that being a counselor, but it's one of them things where, like I said, it's really connected me mentally, culturally, on a conscious level with black people from states that I've never even visited before. And I think that's powerful that rap music could do that. So I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to talk about why I really, really love hip hop and how powerful it could be. Like I said, literally done saved people's lives, literally done made people wiser, literally done connected people with friendships, that connected me culturally with a New York nigga. I ain't never even been to New York until 2020, but I felt like I knew everything that was going on in New York because I done heard all of the New York pivotal rappers and their albums and Nas and this nigga and that nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know exactly what's going on. It's like, damn, I'm connected with my people even if I'm not even physically connected with them. So yeah, man, I love hip hop. And yeah, I mean that was pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get that video out there. Shout out to hip hop. I hope it keeps flourishing and being great. And I'm always find rappers that I connect with and love. Like I said, man, even like I said, bro, I wish it was more people. I will leave it with this. I wish it was more people on here that had a similar relationship with hip hop to me. Because like I said, you'll see a nigga praising Navy Blue. But like a nigga like Plies, it's like, you know, it's kind of like niggas look beneath that. But it's like, bro, if you listen to like Plies, got a lot of very introspective music. You know what I'm saying, bro? Boosie, bro, I talk about Boosie in here so much, bro, because when I was growing up, he had so much introspective music. And they was calling him the Tupac of the South because he had this turned up music, but he also have songs that he's really looking inward. And I've always loved that. That was one of my critiques about hip hop, that I feel like a lot of street rappers don't do that no more. But I just wish it was more people from the South that was on here that also was like, bro, that nigga Mike Hard, But I also, you know what I'm saying, I love this nigga. I grew up listening to this nigga from the South. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, bro? I listened to all of that Southern music growing up, and I still do to this day. I interview people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the South. I just wish the South was more represented on here. And you know what I'm saying? There's not really a lot of Southern YouTubers on here. I just seen a few, some of them niggas, they be cooning, they be tap dancing, so there's that. But I just wish it was more Southern representation on here to talk about the Southern legends and not the ones that everybody talk about. Oh, Outkast, where was Outkast? Oh, like Bun B or whatever. It's like, okay, that's what everybody talk about. Let's go, if you really go to the South and I do a man on the street video and say, who the best Southern rapper of all time in Jacksonville? You're gonna hear a lot of niggas that don't get brought up, like a nigga like Plies, like a nigga like Webby. You know what I'm saying? Niggas forget about Webby. And it's like, yo, those the music that really shaped me as a person and really, you know what I'm saying, is the way that I am today. So I'm gonna end it on that note. Shout out to the South. South gonna hold it down. You know what I'm talking about? And until next time I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate and players gonna play. Y'all holla at your boy now, man.